Oh, woo! What's up, guys? Bloodinthewater, back from a little hiatus. Actually, I was just on vacation. Been on vacation for about a week. I went to the city that never sleeps, New York City. I had a lot of fun. I did drive, however, 11 hours there and 11 hours back, and that was not fun. I do highly recommend if you have a trip that long to go ahead and fly. It's definitely worth it. And I got a great story to tell you guys about New York City, but I'm gonna hold that off for just 1 second and talk about this new map and the new map pack. So this is the new map hazard from the new map pack, and the maps on the new map pack are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie; they are probably the best map packs on the new Call of Duty Black Ops, and is pretty good as far as all Call of Duty games are concerned. It's a pretty good map pack. This one. Actually, it mirrors Cliffside from World at War. I love the World at War. I love the map, Cliffside, so I'm obviously going to love this map. I actually love it for more than just that. I like the fact that it's a wide open map. Not a whole lot of places you can hide. All the campers you can still get to and see and just put a beat down on them. And unlike most maps on Call of Duty where there's a lot of buildings, a lot of cover and stuff like that, this one is more wide open, and I like that. Speaking of the fact of campers, so I was watching the Jim Rome show today. He's on ESPN if you don't know who he is. And he was talking about Call of Duty and how, he had a topic on Twitter. Somebody had a topic on Twitter about Call of Duty, and Rudy Gay, he's actually either power forward or small forward. I'm pretty sure he's a small forward for the Memphis Grizzlies NBA team, and he's pretty good as far as NBA playing is concerned. And he was talking about how he plays these games. He loves them. He has so much fun with them. He loves hiding and creeping around maps and make his enemies find him and stuff like that, which basically he was saying he was a glorified camper, and he had a lot of fun doing that. So, in front of millions and millions of listeners, he basically was happy with the fact that he was a camper and was proud of the fact he was a camper. So, I thought Rudy Gay's last name was just gay, and that was all it was, but come to find out, it was more than that. He was just flat out gay, and his playing style of Call of Duty clearly, signifies the fact that he is homo and that he plays like a homosexual. So, Rudy Gay, good job, buddy. You let everybody know that you love the camp in Call of Duty, and you glorified it. That's a hell of a job, buddy. Anyway, I hate to go off topic there and talk about Rudy Gay, but whatever. It was just worth the conversation. So anyway. So the story, New York City. So we go to New York City. We do a lot of things. We have a lot of fun. It was a great trip. The last night we're there, we decide to go to a gentleman's club because New York City has apparently a lot of the good ones. So, gentlemen like ourselves need to go to clubs because we are high class gentlemen and we need to be treated as such. So we need to go to a club that caters to us. So anyway, we'll go to a club that I'm not going to name because I'm not going to promote another club. So anyway. Especially after you hear the story, you'll know why I'm not promoting this club. So we go to this club, and keep in mind it's 9:45, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's pretty early to go to a strip club. Not too early. I mean, if you're going there for bed and breakfast, we got bigger issues. But 10 o'clock is early for my standards when it comes to going to a strip club. So anyway, we walk in this club. We're immediately greeted by I can't describe the guy. Anyway, he greets us. He's the main bouncer, the main host, where the fuck he was. He greets us, asks us, where we're from, what we're in town for, all that jazz. And he says he has something special for us, which I'm sure he tells all the fine gentlemen that come to that place. Speaking of sloppy gameplay, no map awareness there. He's got my ass killed. That's great. So anyway, this guy takes us down, sits us down. He's like, I got some special ladies for you. So he brings over two girls. From a buddy of mine, he gets a Puerto Rican girl. For me, I get this Dominican Republic girl. And I'll be honest with you guys, she was smoking. I've not been big into Latino girls, but this girl was just flat out smoking hot. Just unbelievable. So, my friend wanders off with his Puerto Rican girl, and I chill with my Dominican Republic girl. And after a nice 45-minute conversation about how she's pre-law and all this bullshit that I'll be honest with you guys, I don't believe. Because I'm only here for my education. Get the fuck out of here, right? She's in there for a drug habit or something, I'm sure, or no, fake titties. But anyway, so yeah, she tells me about her pre-law, and what she's studying, and blah blah blah. And we get into what I would consider a deep conversation between a gentleman and a stripper. She then proceeds to give me a pretty damn good lap dance while she's still in the midst of a conversation of pre-law. So we get into that conversation, and it was a good lap dance. Like I said, it was about as good as a conversation was. It was pleasing, but yet felt like I was being lied to, because I wasn't gonna get tapped at or anything like that, which is pretty frustrating. Goes to strip clubs. Hence the reason why I don't go to strip clubs that much, but my buddy does. So anyway, so after conversating with her, getting a lap dance from her, she decided to go make her money elsewhere, and a young lady from Lithuania comes and greets me with her presence and lets me know about her aspirations, which again include college, which again I call bullshit, and tells me that she used to work with international affairs and all this bullshit. Actually, actually stop this conversation real quick and tell you guys about this huge epic fail with dead. I'm an idiot. What the fuck was I doing right there? Anyway, again, that's Rust. I'm gonna blame Rust on that. I hadn't played the game in a while. New map. The new map has nothing to do with me shooting a guy, but however, it was Rust. Anyway, so back to this lady from Lithuania who has career aspirations other than stripping. She proceeds to tell me about, she was in like international affairs, and she dealt with a lot of business people, and she was thinking about going to pre-med and all this bullshit, and decides to ask me what I wanted to do if I went to college, because I did go to college for finance, but then that didn't work out for me. I got a great gig right now, but if I ever get crazy, I might want to go back to college and actually pursue psychology. Well, then she wants to talk about psychology for a good half hour, and about how it'd be great for me, and that how every person who deals with psychology understands the problems they have, and blah blah blah. And I didn't want to hear all this bullshit, so I proceeded to say, "Hey, would you like to give me a dance?" Because I was done talking to her. So she proceeded to give me her lap dance, which wasn't as good as a Dominican Republic girl, obviously, because she knew how to work it. Lithuanian girls do not. Yeah. So after boring conversation and the lap dance, she had to go get her business elsewhere, which then brings me to the great part of the story, which is I end up getting a American girl, which I figured after a Dominican Republic girl, a Lithuanian girl, maybe I'll get a girl that will have a nice conversation about themselves and no bullshit, right? Like, hey, I'm doing this because I want fucking heroin, and I want to do coke, and I want to strip to get those things, and then tell me the truth. That way I can have a legitimate conversation. What I asked for and what I got was two totally different things. So this girl comes over, and bless her heart, she meant well, but I mean, she needed a toothbrush, B, lessons on how to using a toothbrush, and C, some kind of floss, because this girl's grill was fucked. And I mean, what I mean by fucked, I mean goddamn fucked. That's all I can say. They were borderline grayish black. She had almost a snaggletooth going on. Just wasn't very attractive. I would say she would be okay if she wasn't for the teeth, but the teeth just killed her. Yeah, so I had a hard time, making eye contact, teeth contact, any kind of contact that involved me looking at her face. So she's, sitting on my lap, rubbing on my leg, rubbing on my arms, give me the typical, what they do kind of deal. And so this whole time, I'm not looking at her at all because she's god awful looking. And I'm drinking my beer, and I feel something weird like rubbing on my wrist. So I thought, okay, maybe she's trying to hold my hand. So I'm like, should I open my hand up and let her hold my hand? I don't know. And I look down, and I noticed that the bitch has my watch undone, and she's trying to slide it off my fucking hand. So I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Get the fuck off me. And she's like, what? And I'm like, look, you're trying to steal my fucking watch. You need to get the fuck away from me. So she runs off crying. I don't know if she's crying, but she just runs off all scared. And about 2 minutes later, the original bouncer that we came in contact with comes over and is like, "Is everything okay, sir?" I'm like, "No, everything's not okay. The bitch tries to my fucking watch." So I'm like, "Hey, look, just get her away from me, man. Just get her away from me." So, you know, I'm sitting there pissed off. I look over at my friend. I look behind me. He's still the Puerto Rican chick, and he's got a fucking grin from ear to ear. He's so fucking happy. And I'm like, "Dude, we gotta go." And he was so disappointed. And I hate to do that to him, but the fucking bitch tried to gank me. So, guys, the lesson learned here is when you go to a strip club, be prepared, because they can gank your shit without you noticing while they're rubbing up on you and shit and giving you a good time. So be prepared, especially in New York City. Be prepared, because this shit will gank the fuck out of you. And that's my story, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I got a lot of more gameplays coming up now that I'm back from vacation, so hope you guys enjoy those. And guys, always remember one thing and one thing only when it comes to my commentaries. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Oh, woo!